This is Car Guys Talk with Andrew and Tavarish.
Hey there, ladies and germs. How you guys doing today?
Hey there, you beautiful bacteria.
Beautiful bacteria. That's
the
what
mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
That's true. That is true. You know what else is true? My name is Freddie Hernandez.
The fitness gram pacer test.
My name is Freddie Hernandez. You may know me as Tavarish if you're on the internet looking for what the mitochondria is.
It's the powerhouse of the cell.
Is it really?
It is.
Okay, good. Joining me is my friend, my partner in crime, Mr. Andrew Howell. How are you doing today, Andrew?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Okay.
Doing well in the cell.
Doing well in the cell. Okay. So we have a bit of announcements.
Yep, I'm
we
pregnant.
we have a bit of announcements. That's a sentence that came out of my mouth.
I'm pregnant.
I did not know this.
No, that was the announcement. Don't ruin this for me.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. So Andrew is pregnant, ladies and gentlemen. No, actually, we have a lot of good things going on.
Yeah, we do.
And I am going to get to it in sort of sequence. First of all, my Lamborghini.
My Lambo.
Okay.
Tips Fedora.
I need to have Fedora to tip it, and it has to be Lamborghini branded.
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta.
Oh wow, that is horrible.
I know that you love when I.
Did that come from your body? That sound came from your body. That's disgusting.
I mean, that's disgusting, but you don't say anything about like Miley Cyrus's voice.
Okay. Anyway, my Lamborghini.
Because that comes from her body.
Yeah, but that comes from her body. So I've been working on my Lamborghini for the last few days, and I've been working on its convertible top. The convertible top is a very expensive, very complicated piece of machinery.
Lots of hydraulics.
Yes.
A lot of sensors.
Electronics, and a lot of different stuff. So the reason I couldn't do it before is because I had no idea what the computer was actually doing.
You didn't have access to the brain.
Yeah, I didn't have. I could look at it. I could look at the brain. I didn't know what it was thinking.
Right.
Yeah. But now, thanks to some very intrepid viewers that decided to help me out in my time of need.
I love that like you spent like all this time and like a lot of money on like, you know, software and like diagrams and that sort of, and then like the savior.
Yeah.
The thing that got this like $250,000 supercar back on the road was a $50 Craigslist laptop.
Yes. Well, that was definitely part of it. So let me back up a little bit. There's a reason why I couldn't do a lot of things on the Lamborghini, and that reason why was I didn't know how to interface with a computer in any car.
So usually to interface with the computer, you just put your fingers on the keyboard. And
Yeah.
you can use like the mouse or a mouse pad.
So there's
human-
keys on this. You said keyboard? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, keyboard.
So these squiggly lines and these buttons, what do they do?
They do things. You press a button and a thing happens.
And that corresponds to something happens on this television that we're looking at?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
this very magical, thin television.
It is magical.
It is.
It's crazy.
It is.
It's insane.
It's wild.
So I couldn't interface with the computer. Usually you just plug in an OBD2 scanner or something like that. When they do dealer level stuff, usually it just does stuff like airbags and maybe brakes, ABS systems, stuff like that. I have OBD2 readers that can do all of that. However, Lamborghini, in its infinite wisdom, decided that that was not going to be a thing. So the OBD2 scanners that you can plug into every other car on the planet do not work for the 2004 to 2008 Lamborghini.
Oh, nice. Just that specific.
Yeah. If mine was 1 year newer, all that stuff would have been available to me. I could have gotten a Volkswagen system that would have cost literally $30 from eBay. I could have done everything I needed to do. But my car is an '08, which means that Lamborghini specific computer, Lamborghini specific software.
Love it.
Right. So I had to, the software is one thing. So I got the software from a forum that deals with hacking, sort of. It's like...
Did you get this from the dark web?
No, I did not get it from the dark web. I wasn't using Tor or anything like that. I was. This was on a forum, and I had to pay to be a part of that forum, which is a little bit weird. I had to give like $25 to a really weird PayPal address to get admission to this forum.
You should have said that it was from the dark web so that you could do a dark web unboxing video, because those are all the rage right now.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, absolutely. I ordered a mystery box from the dark web.
Darkweb.com. Get your mystery box from dark web.
Yeah, it's real interesting. You should look those up. Everyone, go look it up after this episode.
Yes. Okay. So, oh my God, I am so sorry.
Come on, man.
I am. It's my it's my mom. So sorry about that, guys. So I got the
forum access,
and then I got the software, and the software was $1,300.
Good night.
Yeah,
and that is that on top of the money you already paid for those manuals that came on like
yeah,
HP LightScribe CD.
Yeah. So I got awesome manuals, factory service manuals. Two of them.
Factory service.
Factory service manuals.
Yeah, I think factory by proxy.
Yeah, I mean, it said Lamborghini on it, so basically it's factory.
It also said HP LightScribe.
It did say HP LightScribe, but I wouldn't put it past Lamborghini to actually make those on HP LightScribes and then just sell them as the factory thing. Because who's fair. Who's gonna know? So I paid $1,000 for those, and those were completely worthless. So I paid $1,300 for this piece of software, and the guy selling it says you can get a multiplexer, which is a piece of hardware. It's just a piece of hardware that goes between the computer and the car, and it interprets the signals between the car and the computer. It's really easy. And he goes, there's a bunch of clones of this specific multiplexer. I think it's like a J2534. I'm getting a little nerdy, but whatever. He goes, there's a bunch of clones on eBay. They're like $200. You can just buy one of those, and then you should be able to connect to the computer. I'm like, fine. Bought one, came in. Then he goes, okay, so I'll install it in your computer. He did it over TeamViewer. And he also used a feature that was it was quite interesting. Apparently, you can black the screen in TeamViewer so they don't see what so I can't see what he's doing. So he apparently did some stuff that he didn't want me to see on my own computer. But whatever. Like after 15 minutes, it was installed. So
that's terrifying.
It is a little terrifying.
That's really scary.
It is. But
what if he can track where your car is now?
It's just in my garage. Everyone on YouTube can track where my car is. Okay, that's not a hard. It's probably not working right now. Okay, it's okay. But so install the software. It all seems to work fine, and then I connected it to the thing, and there was this whole big hubbub about me getting drivers for the computer because it said that it was fine for Windows 7 and 10. Mm-hmm. I had Windows 10. Apparently, that's complete BS. So you need Windows XP. So, but whatever. The first problem was that I had to get an activation code, and for the activation code, I had to email the eBay seller with a certain serial number, and then they gave me the activation code, and then I had to reinstall it twice, and each one of those activation codes was another $30. So I spent another $60 trying to get these activation codes, installing everything, and then getting mountains of drivers to test and whatever. And nothing worked. I had this connected. I talked to the guy. I'm like, dude, I paid a lot of money for this and it doesn't work. Like I don't know I don't know what's going on. Like I'm it's not my first time on a computer. I know what I'm like. I know how to connect, peripherals. So
you do know how to interface with the computer.
What? Anyway, so I after a while. I asked for help from you guys, from the Peanut Gallery. And they said, well, why don't you get... Well, a lot of people said, why don't you get an older laptop? And I didn't have any older laptops, so I just went on Craigslist and I got an older laptop. Apparently, it's real easy to just get a really old laptop. I thought that they were just hard to come by or something, or they would all be thrown away. But I found one for $50, had everything I needed. Windows XP is like an old Dell. And it was in good condition. The battery held a charge. It came with a car charger, all that stuff. Picked it up locally, $50. By the way, one of my commenters said I got ripped off, and those are $20 all day. I was like, I'll live. Like, like you just wasted $30. Like, do you have any idea how much money I've already wasted on this project?
What's $30 more?
Yeah, it's like $30 is nothing. Like I'll if this laptop was, did what it needed to do and it was $300, I would have no problem. I have no problem at all. But it was $50, so I got the laptop, and lo and behold, the multiplexer did not work because it is a cheap Chinese piece of crap, and it's not. Even though it looks like the original, it is not the original. So God, this is a long story. So I emailed. So I swear it gets to somewhere good in a minute. So I emailed the company that makes the multiplexer. It's called Actia, and I emailed them. They're in Indiana, and they said, "Well, we don't make that anymore, but we do have like a newer one that's like because I need a serial one that had a serial connection." And this one was USB. They said we have one that's only USB, but it should do everything that you need. It is $680, and it is a 63-day wait. And I'm like, well, none of those work for me. I mean, the $680 maybe like if they got it to me by tomorrow, like it's still a crazy amount of money, but like maybe, but. We're waiting for another 2 months for something that might work. That's not working. So I got an email from like 3 people in the same day. They said, "Oh yeah, we have like this exact multiplexer, and we just don't use it. Like, do you want it?" I'm like,
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I can pick up locally. Like, I'm in Colorado. I'm on my way. Yeah. So I get basically in the mail. I tell them all to like overnight it. I'm like, I don't care what it costs. Like whatever. It's in America. It's going to cost like $15. So they overnight it, and in like one day, I got like 3 multiplexers, exactly the ones I need. Exactly.
That's awesome.
So I plugged it in, and it started reading everything. And now I have I already reset the airbag light, which was one like probably the main component in me actually registering the car. So now the car can get registered after I. Get it on the road, and hopefully don't deafen the people at the salvage inspection lot.
Huh?
It sounds real good. The ears are bleeding and stuff. So right now I'm dealing with the top, and the top is it's just giving me a error saying that I believe it's like soft top position implausible, which means that it doesn't really implausible. Improbable.
Just makes me think of like a video game that's glitching out, and the roof is like kind of partway actually through the actual car.
Yeah.
It's just kind of glitched through the side of the car.
It's like floating and kind of like in midair. It's like Gary's mod.
Get out your physics guns, dudes.
Yeah, exactly. So, but right now, I think that has to do with me maybe wiring in something incorrectly, because there was a few spots where I had to wire stuff in. And it was because of it was on fire. So some of the harnesses were
was it on fire?
At one point. It might still be again. We're still holding out hope. But the day is young, sir. Could be now. Who knows? So I'm gonna use the whole day tomorrow to just track down this one problem, and it should be workable. I got it to move a little bit. Like I took everything apart. You can see it on my Instagram. I took the entire back panel apart just to get some more fluid into the reservoir. Like that, there's a motor, and apparently that was all. It was dry just because I took out a bunch of hydraulic components, had them rebuilt. So put in hydraulic fluid, and the top moves a little bit, then it stops. So that leads me to believe that it's an electrical issue. It's just a switch somewhere. So I can narrow down, and I'm really excited about that. So that was my announcement for the Lamborghini, and after that top, then all that's left to do is just that oil burning issue, which is pretty easy. Then the bumper goes back on, exhausts get fabbed up, and then done.
Wow,
it's done. Yeah, so. It's been a long time, but it's.
What's the first place you're going to drive that car after it's registered? What's your first destination?
Lamborghini dealer. Just to do a little donut. What y'all say now, huh? Y'all hating, right? Huh? Had a lot of stuff to say in February and March, right? Said I would lose my butt. Nope. And people are like, this man is insane. Who is this guy?
Where's the nearest Lamborghini?
Orlando. There's a Lamborghini of Orlando, I believe.
I don't think there is. I don't think there is.
There's no Lamborghini of Orlando?
No, I think that
Lamborghini of Orlando, hit me up right now if you exist.
I'm almost positive the closest Lambo dealership is Miami or like West Palm.
There's no Lamborghini of Tampa.
There's no Lamborghini.
There's no Lamborghini. What about in Tampa? There has to be something in Tampa.
Not that I know of.
So there's no Lamborghini dealers in Central Florida? That seems like there's a lot. I've seen some Lambos here. They don't all go to Miami. Really? You think that people are making the 3-hour trek?
Let's ask. Let's ask.
Let's ask Google.
Yeah, let's ask the Googs.
Yes.
Okay, Google. Gotta do that. Where is the nearest Lamborghini dealership? It's just.
I found a few car dealers near you.
Oh wow, there is one in Orlando. Wow, I had no idea.
Okay, well there you go.
Lamborghini Orlando.
Well, apparently Andrew didn't know something that I did.
Oh wow, man. That's just okay. Yep, thank you.
Okay. All right, so I don't know what the first place I'm going to go, but I think I'm going to do a little bit of a shakedown run. I want to go on some nice roads, see what she does, see how scary she gets.
Could I go with you?
Of course you can. Yes. Of course you can. Yes. I'm going to need somebody to help push when it eventually breaks down.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so AAA is something I probably need to get, right? It's weird. I don't have AAA, and I have a billion cars that are like...
depending on what insurance you have, like the insurance that I have, I have free roadside assistance.
Yeah, but that roadside assistance doesn't cover like tows that are a long distance, right? It's usually just like if your tire's flat and they can help you out.
No, that covers tows up to like 20 or 25 miles, I think.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay, yeah, I'll check. I mean, it should be...
Like a good neighbor, I have insurance.
So as far as insurance, the Lambo is also... I need to find insurance for that. So I did a Hagerty quote, and it's like... I think it was $3,600 for a year, fully covered.
That's not terrible. That really isn't terrible.
It's like $300 a month.
Yeah, that's all right.
Is it? Yeah. I have no idea what exotic...
I'm paying basically half that from my ST.
You're paying $150 a month,
pretty much.
So
although I have a couple of speeding tickets.
So I have a clean record. I have a completely clean record. And the only bad part about it is the car is expensive. It's like, but what happens if I don't drive the car poorly? What happens if I drive it correctly? Okay. So then same rate. I don't know, man. Like
same rate.
Yeah, it's maybe I should rent a private plane. In any case,
I'm excited about the next announcement, though.
Oh yeah,
the next announcement.
Yeah, the next announcement.
Yeah, that announcement.
Yeah. The next announcement is going to be a little shorter than the first one. I ran a little long. So we're going to go over everything in that announcement, and that is, I got in touch with BenPack. BenPack, the maker of lifts and tire machines. Well, they have Ranger. Like they have a whole bunch of companies under that BenPack name. I have my 4-post lift. Cletus McFarlane has like a bunch of stuff from them in his shop, and I gave them a wish list for my shop, and they approved all of it.
You should have asked for more.
I should. You know what? That's funny. 'Cause like every time I have a sponsor, and I go, it's I give them a price or something, or like if you're selling a car and you go, here's a price, and they agree to it, like, man, why didn't I? Like, I could have held out for a little. Like, there's a little room to negotiate. Like, what would be unreasonable for you?
Yeah,
like,
right.
what's unreasonable? If they go like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, wait a minute, what? Why don't I get 15 lift? Like, who cares? I'll just sell the rest. It doesn't matter. There are no rules.
But either way, like that's really exciting. That this shop is gonna it's gonna be a legit like shop.
Yeah, it's gonna be legit. So I'm gonna go over some of the. Actually, I'll go over on my phone. So I'll see.
Bro, this shop is going to be so legit.
It's I was going to too legit to quit, but it's gonna
too legit to quit.
To quit. Yeah. It almost sounds like you're
New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand, but also Elon Musk has a pseudo South African accent, but it's not real.
Americanized?
Yeah, like a LA South African.
Yeah.
He's such a weird guy. Okay, so we have the Benpack XPR 10AS 2-post lift.
What did you call me?
We have it's 10,000 pounds.
What did you call me?
Okay, now on to the lift. No, it's 10,000 pounds. It can do. It's a 10,000 pound rating for lifting stuff. So I can lift my medulla.
Medulla.
Yes, I can lift that, and I can also. It's also for super low cars, so you can drive cars like right in the middle. There's no hump in the middle, and it's super high. So so tall people can work under it. Under it.
So the tall people can walk under it.
Under it. Okay. We also have the accessories for the lift, which is just like air connections and the electric outlets on the side.
Nice.
We have the Benpack BL 5000 SLX. Actually, I'm upgrading to the 7000, which is their quick jack. So the quick jack is 7,000 pound lifting capacity, and I'm going to need that for probably the Bentley.
Yep.
The Bentley's like 6,000 pounds.
She a big girl.
Yeah, she's thick with 5 C's. Lots of C's.
She thick.
Yeah, but they're all lowercase, so it's not that bad.
Yeah.
So we have a R980 AT tire changer.
Nice.
So now if I get some tires, I won't have to go to the local tire shop and wait and pay money and all that stuff. I will have a tire changer. Same goes for you. If you get some tires, just shoot me, whatever market rate is.
just shoot me.
Yeah, just shoot me. just take my life and
cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
This is my last resort.
Suffocation of breathing.
That's right. So it's a tire changer, which is really, really good. These are good up to 30 inches, and they're good for low profile tires.
Nice.
I wanted to get something that was specific for cars that I'm going to work on where you don't want to scuff the rim. Usually, a lot of these tire changers, they're meant for a quick turnaround. So maybe not even alloy wheels. It's just like steel wheels,
right? And
like 15s with big sidewall. I'm not dealing with that. So. If there's going to have like real good protections against that. Also, a DST 642D wheel balancer.
Nice.
So this is, as soon as we get the tires on, we can balance the wheels, and it's going to be nice, balanced, and
ready to rock.
Ready to rock. Then we also have an RL 8500 brake lathe. And the brake lathe is real good because it allows you to, if you have a brake that has... maybe worn down a little bit, and but it's still serviceable. Like
or has like some scoring or something like that.
Yeah, scoring, and you want to replace the brake pads. Like you can now do just the brakes. Yeah, just reface the brake as long as there's a minimum allowable. Right. Whatever. If it's within spec.
Now this is used for rotors. It can also be used for drums, correct?
Yeah. So it can be used for drums. All you have to do is flip over the drum, because it has to go on the inside,
right?
And then you just flip over the
bit,
the little bit, and after that we have it can also do flywheels.
Oh, nice!
So flywheels is a big thing.
Yeah,
in case I have a clutch that needs redoing, and nobody does.
Sign me up for that.
Yeah, and like there's nobody that does multi-disc clutches, so it's not that hard to do. All you have to do is make sure you do the flywheel surface and also the towers of the multi-disc. But in any case, I'm getting a little out in the weeds. RS500D parts washer.
Ooh.
The parts,
Ooh.
Yeah, the parts washer is a big deal.
Oh, man. I'm going to use that.
Yeah. So
I'm really going to use that.
I think I'm also going to get like a sandblaster maybe from Harbor Freight.
Nice.
Just so if there's like a restoration project or something like that, you can sandblast all the crud away. Or you can put it in the parts washer, make sure that you can put like heads, engine blocks, stuff like that. It's really big. It's pressurized, it has heating, and it's basically you put it in, and in half an hour or an hour or whatever.
Brand new.
Yeah. Well, not brand. It's gonna be clean. It's not gonna be like just an oily mess. So that's
I'm going to use that when it comes time to do rotary things.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I'm using that for sure.
There might be some extra cleanup afterwards.
I mean, I do get pretty excited. So.
Yeah, okay. Well, so we also have a CB30 Swamp Cooler. That's from Cool Boss. And Swamp
that was my nickname in high school.
Really?
Yep.
Andrew the Cool Boss.
No. Swamp Cooler.
Oh. Hey, swamp cooler on deck. Okay. So a swamp cooler is basically like it takes like evaporative something from the air. I don't know what it does, but it just cools you. It's like a really big fan, but it does some other process. And it takes specific like water from the air, and it just makes it cool. And it's really good for this kind of shop.
I'm already pretty cool.
I'm already pretty cool,
So,
except for the fact that I'm just profusely sweating. Okay, it's all right. So we have the swamp cooler, which is really good, and I think it'll tide me over if I get like until I get like a bigger fan in the shop. Mm-hmm. And we also have a really big air compressor. It's a 5 horsepower, 80-gallon air compressor.
Good night.
Yeah,
so, that's awesome.
Yeah, but the only thing the air compressor is going to be used for is basically the lifts and maybe some like just tire stuff.
Yeah.
The tire changer and also filling up tires. Because I think I'm going to be getting all like cordless stuff just for ease of use and things like that. Also, I have a hose reel for the air tools, a 20-ton shop press.
Nice.
Which is real good. Just your regular shop press.
Yep.
Everybody needs it. You want to do specifically, I don't know, like bushings and you want to rebuild things that hubs, stuff like that. Carts and dollies. So RCD 1500 go kart. So these are dollies that you put on the wheels.
Okay, yeah, you can like slide the car around the shop type of thing.
Yeah. So if the car is immobile, and some of my cars might be immobile. You just put so I don't have to like push them and turn the wheel, push them. So you just put these dollies on the wheels, you lift it up, you just jack it up, and then you can push the car wherever you need. So I have 2 sets of those.
Nice.
A floor jack. Everybody needs a floor jack. 3-ton floor jack, low profile. We have an oil drain, which is just a regular, like if you're doing an oil change, just a big oil, like a funnel that goes into a big tank, and that's an oil drain. So we have one of those. We have 2 sets of jack stands in various sizes, and we have a engine hoist.
Nice.
Which is good because I think we're going to be pulling some engines, and also an engine stand. So in case we're going to be displaying said engines to the world, but also. In addition, they said, "Do I need a 4-post lift?" And of course, the answer is yes. It's like so 4-post.
Do you need it? Yes.
Yeah. They were asking me if you need a 4. Of course. Don't even just send it. Just send it.
Send it.
Yeah, just send it. Okay.
But that's the 4-post is really good because you can use it to work on things, and it's also just good for storage to like maximize space.
So I mean, the dream. You know what? I might just bring this up to them. I could have like 4 or 5 4-post lifts because then I could just double up on the car because I have 4 cars there right now. Mm-hmm. I could just double up on the cars I have, like just make them like double stack them, and just it'll be, So it just gives me an excuse to get more cars. Like it doesn't even matter if they run. Just like can it go on the lift? That's it. If it can't run, then I'll just put it on the bottom. Whatever.
What if you have 8 non-running cars?
That's the dream. That's the goal. That's the move. It's a power move, Then you leave it to your kids, like someday all of this will be yours. None of them run, Dad.
What? This is literally just garbage.
Yeah, it's like, what do you want me to do with it? It's your problem now.
Peace.
So I'm really happy that BenPack is on board. You're going to see more of them in the upcoming projects, the Bentley build and all that stuff, and our new series on this channel, which is changing its name yet again. Actually, back to Wrench Every Day.
Just the channel, not the podcast.
No, the podcast is staying Car Guys Talk.
Changing the channel name.
Yeah. We're changing the channel name because we're going to be doing a lot of stuff on this channel, and you guys should stay tuned for that. But I had so much stuff to talk about, but I ran long with my hot Lamborghini multiplexer talk. I think we're gonna get to some questions, maybe. Can you look up some questions and maybe?
Now people are gonna get mad at me again. Don't be on your phone.
Well, I mean, maybe you shouldn't be on your phone. Maybe you should just know the questions. No, be on your phone, please.
Okay,
please. Yeah. Just Okay, so I asked you guys to give me questions on Instagram, Twitter, and I believe even Facebook. And my dog is going nuts. Yeah, so you guys can
bark.
Oh, is that a question?
Bark.
Yes, actually. So
Okay, so we got this is a good one, and I want to know the answer to this as well. So
I'm a little scared. Okay.
this is from Zukosa Zuke.
Okay. I like how fast you got that pronunciation down.
Zukosa Zuke. Would you consider a project like Lancia Delta Integrale or Ford Escort Cosworth or Audi Quattro?
Didn't we have this conversation already about hot hatches and stuff? I mean, those aren't front wheel drive though. Those are 4-wheel drive.
Correct.
All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive.
Oh, okay. I don't want to say 4-wheel drive.
Come on.
What am I? Who am I? Jay Leno?
You would love to see one of those cars or cars from that generation, like a Peugeot 105 GTI, Renault 5 GT, or even a Fiat Uno Turbi.
So the Lancia Delta Integrale,
Lancia
Delta Integral.
Integral.
By the way, quick aside, quick 5 seconds. It's Vermeer. It's not Vermeer. You know that, right? It's actually Vermeer. You know the artist?
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Vermeer would be IER. Vermeer is Dutch. Vermeer would be like French or something like that.
But where did that come from? Why is that on the podcast?
No, just pronunciation. Because you said something and it just like kind of stuck. It stuck in my head and I'm like, wait a minute, what? Yeah. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, Andrew mentioned something to me like a million years ago, and it just stuck in my head. So, the Delta Integrale. What other cars are there?
The Audi Quattro or like the Renault 5.
So the Group B rally cars from the 80s.
Yeah, like a homologation car.
I would love one of those cars.
Yes.
The problem is they're getting crazy expensive.
So you say that, but I have found some Integrales. Now they're not the Evos, which are like the wanted ones, but I think one of them was an HF.
Okay.
And it was like 19 grand.
So 19 grand is it a $19,000 experience?
So experience, no, but that car has more historical value than it does performance value.
Do you think that? Okay. Do you think that it's an appreciating thing? Like, do you think it'll go up?
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right. So if it's appreciating, then it doesn't really matter. Then you can just kind of have fun with it and do what you want. I wouldn't mind. So I've been thinking about doing a vintage sort of interesting build, and just getting it to a sort of stock, maybe OEM plus, on something like a Bricklin or a DeLorean or something of like a really quirky, weird 80s car. And I think a Quattro is one of my favorite, like a Quattro UR Coupe. Yeah.
But those are insanely expensive.
They are. I saw one in Europe. I saw one in Germany, and I was like,
yeah. So, okay, I'm 100% on board with this 80s car thing. Like, you know me.
right.
You know me.
Yeah.
I heard what you said. So, yeah, let's do that. Like, and soon. That would be great because I need that in my life. And then I'll buy it from you.
Okay. All right, cool. So I'm gonna see if. Okay.
There it is.
So no thanks. So here's a Quattro UR Coupe. Looks really good. I love this one.
Now, remind me. There are different versions of the coupe. There's one that's long and then one that's like short and dumb.
Yeah. I don't know much about it, but I do know that
that one, the red one with the white wheels.
Yeah.
That's one of those. Like, I don't like that. The proportions are.
I think this is just an earlier one. It's an
Totally
earlier one, or maybe that's a later one because I see an 83 and this is an 85. So I know that there's different like.
Yeah, I'm not a specialist on Audis by any means.
That's not a good looking car. I can tell you that. Yeah.
No, but if you go up,
Yeah.
the first one, the white one,
That one. Come on, girl. What's going on?
that's also an 83. Why does that look different?
I don't know. I just think it's the front. Maybe they had like a different front end. So.
What you bargain at, dog? There you go.
She's gonna be on my lap for the rest of the
85.
85. Hold on. There we go. Okay.
Like, that's a great looking car.
All right.
The proportions are
that is
better.
a really good looking car. Really good looking car. All right. So that's that. And let's see what other cars were there?
The Delta Integrale.
Yep. Delta
Integrale.
Integral.
The Delta in spaghetti.
In spaghetti. That's right.
Oh,
that looks really good.
Oh man, that is perfection.
So what I would do is I would just have it in this kind of Sega Rally-esque livery.
The Martini livery.
Yeah. That's
Get my buddy Skepo to do the rap for it.
I would love that.
Look at that black one. Oh my gosh, that is just pornographic.
So I know that Wheeler Dealers did one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was an Evo or something, but it's definitely nice. Yeah, I would rock this. Obviously, these wheels they're not stock.
That's stock.
That can't be stock.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, that's extremely low profile for something like that. Okay.
Well, it's stock design. They may not be a stock size, but so 1552 actually just came out with wheels.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah, the 1552
so
wheels.
I don't know how new this photo is, but I'm almost positive those are factory wheels. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive.
Okay,
they are.
all right.
I actually was looking.
Well,
at...
I'm looking at other ones, and it looks like these wheels are.
Yep. I was thinking about getting a set from my ST and moving on from the OZs.
I mean, I wouldn't be against that.
It looks great. It looks so good.
I think I'd probably get this over the other. What was the other one?
The Renault 5.
So one of my friends actually has a Renault 5, but the problem is
the turbo.
Yeah, the problem is just going to be
parts availability,
and also looks kind of wonky.
No, I love these things.
No, I like it too. It looks very like go-kartish, but it also looks kind of like a tractor. Like it has that Renault quality. Like it's just there is a Delta Integrale on Bring a Trailer right now. Everything's on everything's on Bring a Trailer, and it sucks because Bring a Trailer used to be this thing where
it was crappy cars.
You have projects and
literally you have to bring a trailer to get the car.
Right, it's called Bring a Trailer.
Yeah.
But now it's like no, you have these. There's a BMW Z3M coupe with 7 miles on it. And
$87,000 million. Come buy this oversized
is that it?
clown shoe.
Yes. Oh, is that it? Okay. So that's what the Bring a Trailer thing. I'd love to be in a place where I can afford one of those cars, or I would find those cars appealing to me. There's nothing that appeals to me about a car that has been not used for 30 years.
Right.
There's like nothing interesting to me about that. It's like, oh, this car has living nuns. Like, you know, it's like it has no lives. Great. I guess I'm the like. There's the thing where you can get a brand new car, but you're not going to be driving it because you're going to be afraid that it's not going to be new anymore, and you're using it as an
investment.
As an investment.
Yeah. I hate that.
And the second you use a car as an investment, if you're buying something for millions of dollars, then it's probably an investment.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably. But if you're buying something for like $50,000 and you're like, well, in 10 years, this baby's going to be worth 80. Like, just get like a runner and like just drive it. Like, enjoy it, you know?
Yep.
Okay. So that for somebody asking about that, I'd love to do that. They're just a little bit out of my price range. And also, maybe, I don't know. We'll change our tune. Maybe we'll find something, how about this? If we get a Yugo, we'll do a Lancia Integrale conversion.
Style.
They make them and they look very like Integrale like. They don't handle like Integrales.
Yeah,
at all.
That's the thing.
They don't sound like them either.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna pass on that.
I might pass on that too. Okay, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea.
Eric.Wartenberg_ wants to know: are older AMG cars worth it? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Very yes.
Yes, definitely.
100% yes. And there was that.
Yeah. Let's take one more question, and I think we'll be good to go. We'll get to the rest of the questions in the next episode, and hopefully I won't run as long on my stupid multiplexer talk.
S. Fisher 761 wants to know: would you ever do a cross-country road trip similar to what Doug DeMuro did, by like setting up car meets along the way and that sort of thing?
I would love to do that. I mean, you want to do it?
Yes, 100%. I want to do that.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, yeah, we're
right.
yeah, we're gonna do it. Let's do it. When the Lambo's done, we'll do a cross country road trip. It's gonna be miserable. It's gonna be so bad.
Nah.
I actually do want to get this car to California. I'm thinking about either driving it or shipping it, and I'm thinking about driving it. I think that would be a more interesting story.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm like, there's a real big chance that at some point it's gonna break down
And catch fire again.
if it catches fire, I mean, that's the end of the road. We can't really go further than that. Unless it's a small fire and then I can keep going and it's just a little singed. And we can get some paint from Pep Boys and we're like, it's okay. It's just a little wiring. At least, half the cylinders work, right? So yeah, if I'd love to do that with, meet a lot of people across the country and see what.
I think that would be crazy cool.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm 100% down for that.
Okay, let's do
I
it.
think 2019 is going to be a real big year. I think it's going to be a real good year for us both. So that's going to be it for the questions. If I'd like to answer questions that you guys asked, you can ask them at carguystalk@gmail.com. You can see all our social links down below. If you want to talk to us personally about our personal problems. And if you'd like to see more of this, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. We will appreciate it. But until next time, this is me, Tavarish, for Andrew Howell, reminding you guys to orange every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.